Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to start with the master data. So master data is refers to the collection of frequently used data records that don't change often. So basically the master data is like data stored in a database. So whenever we require we retrieve the information. The data is static in nature. So let's go ahead and see what are the different types of or categories specific to MM module. So we have the different types of master data, that is vendor master, material master, purchasing info records, source list, quota arrangement, and finally service master data. So these master data categories are specific to material management, or we can say sourcing and procurement. These material master records, they're the most important of these because they are used in almost in all MM transactions. We need the vendor information, we need the material information, sometimes we need to store vendor and material specific combination and all those things. So we'll see this one by one, and also we'll see how to create the vendor master, how to create the vendor groups and all those things in the upcoming sessions. Now let's understand what is the vendor master records. So you can see in this figure you have the vendor. Example, here it is vendor dash 101. It is just the name which is given to the vendor. So it is sometimes it is also called as a business partner. Now how do you store these records and at which level these records are viewed? So you can see the vendor master, it has three levels. So one is it has the client level, or it says the general data is maintained at the client level. This is common to all the levels. For example, if the data which is stored at the client level, this is visible to company code also, this is also visible to purchasing organization. That means it is visible at whatever the lower level entities are there, it is all the data is visible. So the general data, in a sense, it includes the address, contact phone numbers, etc, etc. Accounting data, this is maintained by the accounting department, and it is generally at the company code level, which is shown here, say the account number, tax, etc, etc. Then you have the purchasing data, which is maintained by the purchasing department, and it is created by at the purchasing organization level. So these are the three levels or three views at which the vendor master records are created. So let us understand the different sections of this vendor master records. Now, first step we have to create is a vendor account group. So vendor account group is just like a group which contains various accounts, various vendors. It's a group, and the vendor account group plays a major role in controlling the field sections, number interval, vendor status, and partner schema. Field sections is just like if you want to enable and disable certain fields for the vendor information. Number interval is like if you want to give the numbers to the vendors for the identification. If you have 100 vendors in your database, so each vendor should have the unique number, and this interval can be configured in the SAP MM. The number interval can be external or it can be internal. Don't worry about it. We are going to see how we have to configure each and every step. Vendor status is like whether the vendor is one-time vendor or whether the vendor is a regular vendor. So it will tell you the status about the vendor. Partner schemas, it's like different vendors can play different roles. For example, a vendor can be goods supplier, a vendor can be a invoicing party, a vendor can be freight supplier, a vendor can be a delivery plant. So different roles can be assigned to different vendors. So whenever we are creating the purchase order, it will actually collect all the data and it will show you which vendor is having which role. So all these 4 configurations we will do to set up our vendor master record. Now as usual, you open the SAP GUI and here in this you type the T code as SPRO, then you click SAP reference IMG. So first thing is we'll create the vendor account group. So if you see, we have created this organization structure. So let us create a vendor account group. Okay, and we need to give 4 characters for this to identify the vendor account group. So to create this, first we need to go for the financial accounting new. Expand this. Then financial accounting new, under that there is option called as accounts receivable and accounts payable. You just expand it. Now you can see there is a vendor accounts, so we just expand it. Now expand the master data. Then you will see preparations for creating vendor master data. You just expand the tree. Click on define account groups with screen level. Just click on this. Now already many people have created the groups, so we need to create a new one. So new entries. So account group. So let us give one name. So we have Z A local vendor. So it's a short form, ZALP. Go back, type ZALP. The meaning, general data meaning is it's a local vendor for ABC. Now we'll create it as a regular vendor. It's not a one-time vendor. Now as I shown you in the PPT that this vendor account group is responsible for controlling the field status. So if you go to the general data and if you see address, you can see there are a lot of fields, and you can, if you want, you can suppress. If you want to make it required entry, you can click on this. If you want to make it optional entry, you can make it optional entry, or you can make it display. So like this, there are many fields when we are going to create the vendor. This is the configuration. Now go back. If you want to go for communication, you can also do the same thing. Company code data, accounts management. So if you want reconciliation, it's optional. Cash management group, it's optional. So you can control the fields. Now we save this. Again it will ask you the customization request. Save this. Go back. Now you will see we have created the local vendor for our ABC curve. Go back. Now we have created the account group. The next is we will create the number ranges. So below that only you will see create number ranges for the vendor accounts. So this will help us to identify our vendors. So if you click on this, you will see intervals. This is edit, this is display, and number range status. So we can give internal number range or external number range. Internal number range means the software will automatically assign the numbers, and if external number is assigned, then we need to give the number. If you click on this, these are the numbers. You can see number ranges from 2. This is the status at present which number is being assigned. ext means external. If it is selected, it will be known as external number. So let us create our own number ranges. So go to intervals. Now you can see we can create the number ranges for our vendors. So you can also click here, and you can also check. It will give you the number ranges object contains no error if you want to check for any errors. So a lot of people will create many numbers. You can also take the existing number itself. So let us see. You can see double Z is for alphabets, so you can use alphanumerics name for the vendors, and it's an external number range. So you can see now T3, T4, T5, which is already there, which is not being used. This 000. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take 1900 5000. Okay, sometimes it may overlap. So if you click on this, go up, you will see this entry here. So we'll type XC, it's a unique number. Type this number range, say 5000 to 5005. So it's 50,000, so I'm going to take up to 55,000. Just press save. Then it will ask you press OK. Now it is saved. So if you come down, you can see XC, this number range is saved. Now we'll use one internal number range and we'll use external number range, that is double Z. Go back, and there is an option called assign number ranges to vendor account group. So click on it. Now we need to go for our vendor. So if you want, you can click here, vendor group. It is Z, starts from Z. So if you see here, the vendor account which we have given ZALB. So here you can see ZALB. Continue. Now right now there is no number range assigned here. So what I'll do is I will assign a number range. So if you assign XC, the internal number range will start assigning. And if you type double Z, which I have shown you, it is for external number. So let me use external number so that we can actually use it for the local vendor, and if you want the for the foreign vendor you can assign the internal number range. So save this. Now we'll create foreign vendor group, new. So ZAF foreign vendor for weeks. Save. Go back. Now you can see it's a foreign vendor. So in order to identify that it is a foreign vendor, we'll assign the number range to it. Already we have created this, so just we need to assign ZA. Let us assign the XS. Save. Now we have assigned the number ranges. After this, we'll go and create one time vendor account. So click on this again, new entries. Now this time I'll use ZA one time vendor. So it is one time vendor for ABC, and you need to check this one time account. Save this. For this also you need to assign the number range ZAOV. Let us assign the external number range. Save. Go back. Now we need to assign the partner schemes, partner functions. Now just collapse this. This also you collapse. Now we need to go for the materials management section. We just expand this tree. Under this tree you expand the purchasing. Under purchasing you expand the, there is an option called as partner determination. You expand this. So we'll assign the roles, expand the partner roles, define roles. If you just click on this, you will see functions which we can create or customize it, and you can see there are name given to it. So if you click on the position, now if you click on the define partner roles, you will see already people have created the different functions. You can see this is customized, and you can see they have given the name. This is a number type. For example, if you click on this, it will show you whether it's a vendor, whether it's a personal number, whether it's a mail address, whether it's a customer, etc. Unique, if you select this, it will be used only once. It's a unique. Then higher level partner function, you can define this here. Only the thing is you need to give this higher partner role function. Now we are going to use the standard one. VN stands for vendor. Okay, similarly if you see GS, it's a goods supply. If you see IP, it will be invoice presented by. If you see FS, it will be freight service agent. So we have assigned LI, that is it's a standard number type, so it's a vendor. Okay, now we'll close this. We'll go back. Now you see define permissible partner roles per account group. So click on this. Now what are the roles I am going to permit? for my account book. Click on new entries. So here in the function you can click here and select VN, or directly you can type VN. Group is, we have recently created 3 groups: ZALV local vendor, ZAFE foreign vendor, and ZAOV is one time vendor. So let us go for the ZALV. We'll assign the partner functions. So ZALV. Next I'll use IP. This is invoicing party ZALV. Goods supplier ZALV. Then you have FS. Similarly, I am going to define the functions for another group, which is the foreign group, which already we have created, ZAF. If you don't assign this, it will not pick. So ZAF, GS, FS. Similarly, I'm going to do it for one-time vendor. If you miss any function, assignment of function to the group, you can revisit and do the configuration. Press enter. Keep on pressing entering till it reaches the last section. Now you'll see name and name of this group. Save. Yes. Back. Now you see we have defined the permissible partner roles per account group. Now let us go for the, you collapse this. Then there is an option called as partner settings in vendor master record. Expand this. Click on the define partner schemas. So here in this option, we'll see what are the schemas assigned or defined to the partner determination. Then we'll assign it to the account groups. So if you click here in the partner schemes, so you can see partner scheme description. So here there are, you can see many people have customized the partner schemas here. So let us have our own partner schemas. So click new entry. So partner schemas, let us type it as Z P A B. So these are the partner schemas for ABC. And now it will ask you to save the customizing request. Just press continue. So we have created this partner schemas. Select this and click on partner functions in procedure. Now let us add those functions. Click on new entries. So we'll add the functions. So we'll have vendor, similarly you can have goods supplier, invoicing party, write supplier agent FS or service agent, press enter. Next, if you want to have no change in the partner's functions, you can click you want to change, and if you want to be the function to be mandatory, you can just select yes. Save. Now Control S or save this, go back. Now assign these partner schemas to the account group. So just go here, select the group, so here I'm going to assign that schemas, so ZPAB. So same thing, I'll assign it for this 3 columns. This is for purchase organization, this is sub range, this is for the plant level. Similarly, I'm going to assign the schemas for the foreign vendor and for the one-time vendor, which is ZAOV. Save this. So this is the configuration required for the vendor master records. So in the next video, we'll try to create the vendors. Please do subscribe, like and comment to keep motivating me. Thank you guys.